This is the hardest power to learn, but it will also be one of your greatest lessons. Learning to use the power of controlling your emotions may possibly be your biggest challenge because it forces you to go against what you're automatically inclined to do, which is to be emotional. Men are sexual by nature and women are emotional by nature. That's just the way it is. It doesn't matter your race, culture, age, country of origin, or level of education. None of that matters. A woman is a woman. We are all different, but inside we operate the same. We're emotional creatures. We think with our hearts and we act on emotion. It's a natural and completely normal part of being a female. It's what makes us great mothers. It enables us to care for the ones we love without effort. We're natural-born nurturers. It's going to be a difficult task to try to control what comes naturally, but we can evolve. You must evolve if you want to beat men at their own game. You must learn to control your emotions. Here's the thing: there's nothing at all wrong with being emotional. It's normal. We just need to realize the tremendous benefit of knowing when to hold back on emotion and when to let it go. It's not necessary to go to the extreme of becoming a cold-hearted bitch with no feelings. It is necessary, however, to become aware of your emotions and their ability to control your actions. Once we're aware of this fact, then we can control our actions by controlling our emotions. When you master the ability to control your emotions, you take away a man's power over you. While it may be technically wrong to mask and control your emotions for your own selfish benefit, it's simply a necessity you must accept in order to win the game. In my opinion, there is nothing wrong with this type of hide your feelings mentality, because if you think about it, men do it to us all the time. We're so used to their blatant lying, manipulative, dog-like ways that we've become numb to it. We think it's wrong that they dog us out, but that doesn't stop us from getting sucked into their traps time after time. So, whether it's wrong or right, you have to flip the emotional switch on men. So would you like to know how to flip that switch inside of any man's mind? Watch our highly controversial video teaching you how to psychologically manipulate him to get what you want by clicking the links in the description and comments section below. Since the beginning of time, men have had us figured out. They know how to manipulate us, lie to us, cheat on us, hurt us, use us, play with our minds and tear out our hearts. Even worse is their ability to keep us around, even after they've done all of those terrible things. How did they get so good at it? They know our weakness, our emotions. Many men are too stupid to even realize they're doing this. We make it that easy for them. However, some men do know what they're doing. These are the worst. You must be on the lookout, aware and cautious. They're like predators stalking prey. These are the players, the cheaters, the users, the pimps, the douchebags and the all-around assholes. These men know how to use a woman's emotions for their own personal gain, whatever that may be. It could be sex, money, clothes or simply a place to live. You have to be conscious of this fact. There are a lot of men out there that will do and say anything just to get what they need. Once they get what they want, it's time to move on. They know good and well they're going to hurt you, but they simply don't care. They easily walk away, while you are left devastated. They're heartless, cruel, and calculated. I'm not saying all men are like this. But you must be aware of the fact that there are a lot more bad guys than you think and they're everywhere. They know how to use a woman's emotions against her by telling her in the most sincere ways just exactly what she wants to hear. They'll play that game as long as it takes in order to drain you of whatever it is they want out of you. Then they leave or perhaps they string you along for as long as you're willing to take it. You must be wise to this fact. Don't get sucked into their traps. Just as you're about to be educated on how to get what you want from men, these guys know how to get what they want from women. We don't even realize it, but our emotions have made us easy targets. Our emotions have caused us to do things we would never do. Have you ever looked back at one of your previous relationships and wondered, what the hell was I thinking? Of course you have. We've all been down that road. The thing to realize is that you weren't thinking at all. You were acting on emotions. You were reacting to feelings when you needed to be controlling them. Simply put, you were reacting with your heart, instead of listening to your head. Sounds romantic and it seems like that's what you're supposed to do for love, but it's actually the worst thing you can do. Unless you enjoy being a fool in love. But if you want to be a strong woman who doesn't have issues with men, it's a huge mistake. Therefore, I ask that you forget about romance and going with your feelings. Those days are gone for now. The only way you're going to get ahead of the game is to get a grip on your feelings. You have to know who's boss. Is it your emotions or your brain? It should be an easy choice, your brain, of course. But it's not easy. We are women, hardwired to think with our hearts. Here's a classic scenario. A guy just broke your heart in two, stomped on it, and walked away as if it was no big deal. A logical person would give him the finger and move on, but not emotional creatures like us. No way. We ask ourselves 100 times, why is he doing this to me? We make a dozen different excuses as to why his behavior is forgivable. Then we plot out all of the ways we're going to get him back. We even do all of this when we know he's a piece of shit and we should let him go. This is a huge problem. Allowing our emotions to influence our actions and decisions is what gets us into trouble. It serves no purpose whatsoever. It's like putting ourselves into a new form of slavery and mind control that benefits him. It may give short-term satisfaction, but it always leads to greater heartache. Controlling your emotions is the most important thing to do during 2 different phases. I will explain these 2 very important phases in future videos. But ponder on this until then. Thanks for watching the video, as I hope it drives this little lesson home and shows you your #1 downfall in this game. Don't forget to click the like button, share this with your girlfriends and subscribe to the channel for more awesome tips that really work on the modern male that I call GMOs 2.0, that is genetically modified organisms, or the new male 2.0. Would you like to know how to unlock that hidden desire inside any man's mind? Watch our highly controversial video teaching you how to psychologically manipulate him to get what you want by clicking the links in the description and comments section below. See you on the inside.